Number one, we have to watch attendance. I always state the obvious. Here's what's going on. If you look at the top, first of all, does that look great or what? I mean, I'm thrilled. So let's take a look at 2014. Top line in green, 65% of us were experiencing increased attendance. 5 years later, in 2018, only 45%. That's a drop of, I think it's 31%. 31% fewer of us are seeing growth. That's not good. Let's look at the bottom line. In 2014, only 3% of us answered we're having decreased attendance. 5 years later, in 2017, that's 17%. That's an 82% increase. For me, we gotta watch attendance. I always state the obvious. That's number one. The other elements are going well, net square foot, exhibiting companies and sponsorship sales, but if we don't watch attendance, those things will start dropping as well. Number two, the top challenges that you all face. Certainly is not a surprise that the first one is growing attendance. The second one is proving exhibitor ROI. Those two should never change. Year after year, we will focus on growing attendance and making sure our exhibitors and sponsors get their money's worth. What has changed since 2016 is staying current with technology has jumped from sixth place to third place. And that's why 3 of our sessions today focus on technology. Okay, my third big takeaway was that 51% of us, these are executives, VPs or above, 51% of us are adding or have already added enterprise-wide software. Now that's why it's so great that at 1 o'clock today, Mike Clapperton is going to be talking about his experiences in doing that. When we asked Mike to speak, and he said yes, it was months before we got this data back. But obviously this is top of mind. Now the good news is, of the people who are implementing, most of us are having a good experience. So that's a good thing, and Mike will help ensure that all of us will have good experiences based on his talk today at 1 o'clock. Okay, number 4, when we ask about technology to be included or technology that people are using, number 1 on the list was a platform of 365 engagement with our different constituents. We can't just put on an event, then go home and say, wow, we did it, and take a week's vacation. We have to engage throughout the year with our audience, with our tribe, and that's something that technology is going to help us with, and it's people are either doing it or are thinking of adding it in the next 12 months. The next couple are no surprise: predictive analytics and gamification. Now, what I find interesting is if you look at 7, 8, and 9, artificial intelligence, chatbots, and voice-activated technology. Fortunately, again, I heard Nicole Peck speak, and I heard her story of chatbots, and I said, this is a great story. Please come and tell us as well. This is, again, 8 months before this data came out. So is the word prescient? What's the word, Ellen? Okay, is that the right word? Thank you. So whatever that word is, that's what we were. Okay, so number 5, what is my 5th data point in 36 seconds? My 5th data point is that 46% of you, these are C-level executives, have either changed your structure or improved your staff in the last 12 months or plan to in the next 12 months. All we have is our staff. We don't have what's called trademarks, we don't have factories, we don't have patents, we just have our staff. So if we don't put them in the right order of things, Mary Pat Heffernan talked about the bus, if we don't get them in the right seats on the bus, we're not going to be successful. So those are my top points. For more information, please go to the ECEF Pulse. Thank you very much.